After a well-needed spring break, we are back for another week of lunches. What is up, you guys? Good Monday morning. If you are new, my name is Kira, and every single week here on the channel, I do share what I send my almost 6-year-old and my 8-year-old to school with for lunch. And this is what I have packed for them today. We are fresh back from a full week off from spring break, and I'm starting them off with a nice, warm, and yummy meal with a couple of surprises that I brought back for them since I was gone over the weekend. But for their little main portion, they are taking some chicken nuggets today. I am just going to throw in a napkin and a packet of ketchup once I pack up their lunchbox. But these are the Members Mark chicken nuggets. They're the ones that are kind of similar to Chick-fil-A. They are really nice, hearty nugget pieces that came out, but I stuck them in the air fryer this morning for 20 minutes and they're good and cooked up, and I'm going to just wrap them up in foil. Since they're so big, Maya only has 4 and Mason has 6. For their little chippy factor, I gave them the Sensible portions, the garden veggie puffs, and the white cheddar. They love any kind of cheddary kind of cheese doodle. And then for their fruit, you guys, I've been looking for these and I was so excited to find them. These are the strawberries and they're called peekaboos. And they're called peekaboos because it's just a slight peekaboo of pink or red. Otherwise, even though that strawberry is white, it is fully ripened. It's supposed to taste like pineapple. I don't taste pineapple. I kind of think it just tastes like a really ripe, sweet strawberry, or maybe just a tiny little hint underneath, but they're very, very good, and the kids have never had them, so I gave them each a container of those peekaboo strawberries. And then while we were in New Orleans, they had an Italian bakery called Nonna Randazzo's, and Nicole couldn't wait to take me there. By the time we got there at the end of the day, a lot of their stuff was already gone, but I did get this pack right here of like assorted different kinds of cookies. What attracted me was this one. This is my absolute, like one of my absolute favorites that you get from an Italian bakery. It's just a sesame cookie. I even shared a recipe on my channel of me making these. I could link it up above if you guys want to try it out, but they're really delicious. I didn't share those with the kids. Sorry, not sorry. But I did give them a couple of little special treats. Each of them got a white one and then a little green one. So I think they'll have fun trying those. They each have our homemade bottles with some of the Honey Crisp apple juice from Walmart. They each have a water bottle, and then they have their little snack bag. So they both have a frozen Stonyfield organic whole milk strawberry beetberry yogurt that will defrost for them by snack time. They don't eat snack for like another 7 hours, so it's more than enough time for that to just frost. And then Maya has a Nature's Bakery fig bar in the original flavor, and then Mason has the same yogurt, but then he has a Cliff Kids protein bar in the chocolate chip. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna get my kids off so they're not late to school on their very first day back, but we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good Tuesday morning, you guys. It is a little after 7. The kids are up and dressed. They're finishing up their breakfast, and I'm going to share with you what they are taking for lunch today. Now, if you are new, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll send my kids with some kind of sandwich. Usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll send them with something hot. They'd prefer hot 5 days a week, but Mom's not doing that. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are a sandwich compromise. They do love peanut butter and jelly, but I think what really helps to get them to love the peanut butter stuff is the American Dream nut butters. So they are kind of pricey, but I do use my friend Nicole Burgess's code to save 10% every time I order, and it's listed in the description box if you want to check them out. But they make all these nut butters. They have cashew, almond, and peanut butter. This happens to be an almond butter, but they do everything in small batches. Every single order they donate to overseas and stuff, and so they're just a very great small company that's growing, and I love to shout them out because their food is just fantastic. This almond peanut butter has little tiny like M&Ms in there, and then it has Lucky Charms in there, and so the kids love all the fun peanut butter. So that's what they're having today. So I did cut the crust off. I'm saving it to make a French toast casserole, but they have the Get Lucky peanut butter with a thin layer of jelly. Maya has some raspberries here. She has some of the honey mustard dot pretzels that I brought home from Louisiana. She has some cucumbers cut up here with some tahini. And then on the way home from Louisiana, Vanessa and I stopped at a Buc-ee's and I brought my family one of the variety packs of fudge home because I know how much they all love that. So I put a piece of chocolate in there for Maya in the little snack section. And then I made Rice Krispie treats. You guys will see in meal prep, but I used a flavored extract. So this is like a raspberry flavored one, and you can't tell because the extract is clear, but it has like a nice raspberry undertone. So yummy. Put a little spring sprinkles on top. Perfect. So that's what they're having for lunch. And then in their little snack sack during snack time, they're going to have a cheese stick and then a apple strawberry spinach applesauce. And then over here Maya has her water bottle, and she did not finish her apple juice from yesterday, so I'm sending her with the rest of that. And then Mason, he's pretty much the same thing, but he's not a fan of cucumber, so he has the same sandwich, the pretzels, the raspberries. He has a piece of chocolate in his snack section, but he has a fruit cup that I drained the juice and put in his Yum box for him instead of the cucumber. He also has a Rice Krispie treat. He has the applesauce, but this one's apple, mango, yellow, carrot, peach, and a cheese stick for his snack time. And then since he finished his drink yesterday, I'm treating him with a little Hug Barrel lemonade flavor because he really enjoys that. Also, you guys, this is a Bentgo box, the one I bought at the beginning of the year for Maya. I was trying to keep my costs down because typically the Yum boxes are like $50 or so. I have been using a Yum box on Mason for many years because I had it passed down from Jacob, but it just broke coming back before spring break. So I purchased him a new one. The one he had was teal. Now this one is green, and it fits all of our inserts that we already had. So now we just have a ton of inserts that I can switch out for his actual Yum box, and it's his favorite color. So now he's really happy, but it was only $30 on Amazon, which is only just $2 more than I paid for the Bentgo. So I have to say, I kind of prefer the Yum box over the Bentgo, but they're both equally just as good if you want to do like this style of lunch, all kind of contained in one box. But if you want to check it out, I have it listed in my Amazon store down below. But otherwise, you guys, I'm going to throw my daughter's hair in a bun and get them out the door. We will see you guys tomorrow for hump day. Good morning, you guys. Happy hump day. I'm actually starting with you guys a little later than normal. It is 8:45 in the morning. Jake has to be at work at 9, so we're going to be leaving in just a minute for me to drop him off. But I waited to make the kids lunch till right before I was leaving, since we really don't have good insulated thermoses anymore. And I'm thinking I don't really want to buy a good thermos until the start of their new school year. Otherwise, it's just going to sit over the summertime. And so I figured anytime that I make them something that I really want to stay hot that I would normally put in a thermos, I'm just gonna drop off on that morning. So for today, I made the kids some pasta. I actually had a bag of penne left over from an Every Plate meal that I never made, and then while I was gone, the guys made a thing of sauce so that they can do English muffin pizzas. And so I didn't want all the sauce to go to waste, and like I said, I had one of these like little packages left over from an Every Plate meal. So I just went ahead and made them some nice warm pasta. I know they're absolutely going to love that. So it's all set up in these containers for them right here. And then these are the new cheese doodles that I found at the Dollar Tree. They're the Good Health brand. They're all organic, and this is supposed to be macaroni and cheese. You can see if you look at them, they look like tubes, like giant little pieces of macaroni and cheese. So I thought that kind of fit with their pasta thing that they have going on. These are the fresh baked chocolate chip cookies that I got from Sam's Club. So each of the kids have one of those as their sweet treat. In this little container, they each have a handful of blackberries, and then I peeled them in orange. Maya has in her little reusable bottle a thing of the pink lemonade from Trader Joe's, and she already has her water bottle in school. And then in her snack sack, she has the Once Upon a Farm, the organic fruit and veggie blend, and it's Oh My Veggie. And she has a Annie's strawberry fruit snack. So that is it for Maya, and I believe Mason has the exact same thing, the fruit, the cookie, the cheese doodles. Here is his pasta, except he has the yellow lemonade that I got from Costco, the organic kind. And then I believe he has the exact same thing in his snack sack as well. But I know the kids are going to enjoy a nice, hot, hearty meal. It's going to be dropped off literally just moments before they have lunch. So that'll be awesome that it'll be still nice and warm for them. But all right, you guys, we will see you tomorrow for Friday Junior. Good Thursday morning, you guys. We have reached Friday Junior. The kids actually have a half day today, but they don't get dismissed until after lunch. So they'll be able to eat and then come right home. So I just gave them a pretty light, picky plate, and then they can have anything else, you know, a little heavier when they come home. So I'm using both of their Benko and their Yum Box to give them that homemade Lunchable feel. So for Maya, she has some crackers here. She has some salami rolled up with cream cheese in the middle. I cut her up some pickles and placed it down there. She has some strawberries right there. And here she has a cheese stick. I kind of had to bend it to stick it in there, but that should work. And then I gave them another piece of fudge down there in that snack section. I want to finish off these Rice Krispie treats, so I gave them another one of those. And then in their snack sack for snack time, I gave them an applesauce and a granola bar. I don't know if they're going to do snack time because that's generally at the end of the day. I'm not sure if they're still going to give kids snack before dismissal or if they're just going to send them home. So I gave it to them. These are very, they're shelf stable things. So if they don't eat it, they will, it'll just come home. And then Maya has her water bottle and some of our orange juice. And then Mason has a few pieces of ham right here. He also has some Ritz crackers. I had to cut and fold the cheese stick to make it fit right there. He doesn't have pickles because that's not his thing, but I did give him a Danimals because he'll enjoy drinking that. And then he has some strawberries, a piece of fudge down in there, a Rice Krispie treat, and then he also has a apple banana applesauce from Aldi. His granola bar is the Z-Bar chocolate chip Cliff Kids, and then Maya has the chewy protein bar from Costco. But all right, you guys, that's it. I'm gonna go clean up this entire mess that I made during making lunches, and then I will see you guys tomorrow for TGIF.
It's Friday night and the mood is right. We're gonna have some fun, show you how it's done.
TGIF, you guys. And yes, lunch looks a little different because, as I mentioned, they have off today. And so I figured this would be a good time to share with you some differences of some things that I will give them for lunch that I won't give them when they're packing and taking to school. Like, for example, today I'm giving them one of the Stonyfield organic yogurts and the strawberry beet berry, but this one isn't frozen. When I get the big boxes from Costco, I'll freeze some and then I'll leave some in the refrigerator. The frozen ones are, like I said, something that's going to defrost all day and still be cold and fresh for them when they're in school, but they do like yogurt when they're home, and so I will leave some, and those are the ones that I'll use on days off or the weekends, and that's what they have today. So Maya has some of that yogurt. She has a string cheese. She has 3 pieces of this Members Mark uncured honey ham. She has an apple. That's something else that I will give to them only when they're home. An apple I feel like takes a long time to eat. Sometimes I'll give an apple, but I'll cut it in slices because you'll eat that faster. When you're holding an apple and taking it bite by bite, I feel like it takes a long time to eat, and my kids don't have that much time to eat. And so when they're home, I'll give them an apple. And so they have a green apple, they have one of the Simply Nature fruit strips in the wild berry flavor. Those are from Aldi. And then these are the last of those cookies from Mama Randazzo's or Nana Randazzo's. I wanted to be able to use them because at this point now they're almost a week old. So I don't want them to go bad for as pricey as they were. So I gave Amaya 2 of those. And then these are those Caucha de Pepe, the cheese doodle pepper kind of Pirate's booty that we got from Trader Joe's. So I gave them some of that. And then I believe Mason pretty much has the exact same thing, except one of Maya's cookies is round and rectangular, and Mason has 2 round ones and one of them is green, but that's his favorite color. So I gave him that one. Oh, and then he has 4 pieces of ham instead of her. She has 3, but otherwise, you guys, that is it. And that's how I pack their lunch when they are home, packing it like I'm taking it very far. I'm gonna take it to the kitchen table right over there. I'm in the middle of putting away all of my dishwasher stuff, and we're taking down decoration. So it's a hot mess in here, but we're definitely getting stuff done. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for another week of lunches. If you are new, make sure that you are subscribed with that notification bell clicked, because I do upload one of these videos every single Friday. I love you guys so much. Give this video a huge thumbs up, and I will see you guys back next week for another lunch video. Bye, guys.